Hello everyone, welcome to Free Handly Made AU My Autistic Life. My name's Nisi. Welcome to Big Sky, Montana. I haven't done one of these videos in a while. So I'm here to tell you about several things. First, let's do the yarn / pattern review. The Yarny Fiber Sisters, which is V and Jeannie, and I know Cynthia is doing it right now. Angie is on vacation, but Angie's usually on there. But anyway, I digress. The Yarny Fiber Sisters were doing mandalas, and they did two different mandala blankets, one of which was the one called All in the Family Mandala Blanket. The pattern is free by Yarn Inspirations. I'll have the link to the pattern in the description below this video. And I will also, because I found it so helpful, is a tutorial to said blanket by Mikey from the Crochet Crowd. Now, I will say, YouTube has a feature where you can slow a video down, and there was a couple places that I wasn't really confident about. I had to slow Mikey down a little bit. I had to slow him down to 50% because I really wanted to see where his crochet hook was going. So just know that if you feel like it's a little too fast, because maybe you're a beginner crocheter, I still consider myself a beginner, but I've been told and corrected that I'm more of an advanced beginner now. It was nice that I was able to slow that down, and then parts of the blanket I had them at regular speed. It was just, certain areas. Anyway, I digress. I will include the video to that for you guys, so you're not having to search and hunt for it. All right, so I'm gonna stay way back here. I'm not gonna get the whole blanket. It's too big, but make sure I have it on the right side, because there's a right side and a wrong side, and this is the right side. I'm going to have to fold it back up when I get done. Here it is. I'm gonna hold it still for just a minute so you guys can focus on it. I can't tell if you can see the bottom because my face is covered up. And here's the top. And I was like Mikey, I went with the more decorative top. Anyway, let me fold this back up real quick. Whew. Okay, so the yarn that I used for said blanket, for this blanket, was Big Twist. Now, I bought this yarn, let's see, January? Oh my goodness. I think it was January is when I bought this yarn. It's when they had, yeah, it was, because it was when they had their New Year sale. Anyway, I bought this yarn from Joann's. It's called Big Twist. Many of you guys know it. It's the Big Twist value. And you did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 different colors. And I did have some skeins more left over than others. And I think that's just because some of the colors had more of a yarn eater type stitch to them than others, which is why the yarn left over was a little unequal. But the yarn I used was Big Twist value. Each of these skeins came with 380 yards, which is 6 ounces, or 347 meters, or 170 grams. And the colors I chose were soft purple, dark worsted dark denim, toffee, mustard. That looked more like a gold than a mustard, but okay, mustard. And burnt orange. And where's the color on this one? Olive drab. And last but not least, wine. So those are the 7 colors that I used in this blanket. I'm going to put these over here because they're going to go in this baggie right here. I'm keeping track of all the yarn that I use. So I'm going to put this in here for now. Shut that door. There we go. All right, now, yarn review on the yarn. I loved big twist I did at one time. When I first started crocheting last year in 2022, the big twist yarn I had was wonderful. Loved it, loved it. I don't know what they did with this year's 2023 yarn. I don't know if they changed manufacturers or what, but the quality is not the same, and not in a good way. So while I was working this blanket, some colors more than others, which is really weird, like the drab olive, oh my gosh, it was peeling before I was even using it. And the other color that was peeling really bad was the wine color. The orange, the burnt orange, that one didn't peel at all. And that's because the burnt orange yarn was yarn that I had bought in 2022 that I had left over. Same with the mustard. The mustard didn't peel because I also already had that in my stash from 2022. And so using my old yarn from 2022 and using the newer yarn, I could tell hands down, not just by sight, but the way it felt, the difference. The light purple and the brown and the wine, oh, and the denim, I also got that in 2022. So those three yarns worked just like they normally would have, because I bought those, like I said, in 2022. They were yarn I already had in my stash. But the olive drab, the wine, the toffee, and the light lavender, oh gosh, peel. I mean, you could see the fuzz coming off the yarn before you even worked with it. And I was telling Jeannie on her live, I was so worried about what this blanket was going to look like after I washed it. I did not have high hopes. I really did. I'm like, I'm going to do all this work. I'm going to have a blanket I can't even give away. So there was quite a bit of peeling. You see the fuzz on that? Can you guys see? It wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be. But I do know the more this blanket gets washed, the more peeling is going to happen. So, y'all, I'm going to be frank. I have not decided what I want to do with this blanket. I washed it. I soaked it so it would get softer. And it did soften up a little bit. Like the denim and the burnt orange and the mustard, silky soft. But the newer yarn, scratchy. It's still scratchy to me. So it's really weird that I can put my hand on this part of the blanket. I'm like, oh, that's so soft. And then I can put the hand on the newer yarn. I'm like, oh, that's so scratchy. So, I mean, I don't know. If I did give this to somebody as a gift, I would definitely tell them, hey, this would be a decorative only blanket. It's not something you'd want to cuddle up with and then continually to wash it, because the more you wash it, the more fuzzy and peely it's going to get. Then maybe the person doesn't care. To me, this is more of a decorative blanket that you would put out in the holidays, like during the fall, for fall season, something like that. And I don't know, I may end up keeping it. I don't know. I may end up keeping it and using it as my own decorative pillow for my bed. I don't know. I have not decided. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to take it with me to Texas and take it to my sister-in-law and let her look at it and see if she may want it as a decorative blanket. But she has cats, so she may say no, because she may be worried that her cats will mess it up. So I don't know. The future of this blanket, I haven't decided. I can't decide. It's gorgeous. I love it. It's gorgeous. Like, look here, perfect example. So you see that? That right there? That's from that olive yarn. Come on, Joann's. You can do better than that. Your yarn in 2022, hands down, would not have done that. Actually didn't do that. Look. I'm going to just show you guys. Look at the yellow, the denim and the mustard and the burnt orange and the mustard. You see? Not hardly any peeling at all. But you get over here and it's like a hot mess. So, I don't know. I just don't know. I don't know. I don't know how many times I'm going to say I don't know. If I decide to keep it, I'll probably try to soak it again because I can't stand a scratchy blanket. Cannot stand a scratchy blanket. I like my blanket to be nice and soft. Like I said, it may just be a decorative blanket that I throw over a chair somewhere where my dogs can't get to it. But I mean, it turned out gorgeous. Hands down, it's a gorgeous blanket. All right, so that is the yarn review. I'm not happy with Big Twist. Unfortunately, as you will see, look at all that Big Twist yarn I have. Oh, that's Big Twist yarn. Plus, I have more Big Twist yarn over in this corner that I have to use up now. That I have to find something to do with it. This yarn right here, this sage yarn, I was going to use this to make my daughter a blanket, but I'm not now because this is that newer yarn. So I don't know what I'm going to do with this yarn. I have no idea what I'm going to do with all this yarn. I need to use it up somehow on something, but I'm not going to make blankets with it because it's not going to stand it's not going to withstand usage and washes. So that's my own personal opinion. Everybody has an opinion, and everybody is allowed and has the freedom of their own opinion. So please don't bash me in the comments. I had a hard time with it. The peeling was bad, and while I was using it, and although it didn't peel as bad as I initially thought it was on the first wash, I was careful when I washed it. You're not supposed to be able to be careful with this. This is supposed to be an acrylic yarn that you're supposed to be able to just throw in the wash on normal cycle warm and then tumble dry low on normal cycle. I did not dare do that with this blanket because I knew what would happen, because what was happening already while I was working with it. So what I did was I put it on delicate wash, then I put it on delicate dry for only 20 minutes, and I promptly took it out and I laid it out across my couch and let it air dry the rest of the way. And you see the peeling. I was careful with the wash. I washed it like a delicate fiber, and it still, you saw the amount of peeling. So if I was to wash this on regular wash and dry it on regular tumble dry, yeah, I don't even want to even imagine how fuzzy it would come out. So, beautiful blanket. However, peeling issues. If I'm going to make this blanket again, I'm definitely going to change the type of yarn I use. I will definitely research yarns and find out which acrylic yarn doesn't peel as much. I would even probably go ahead and spend the extra dollars and use a yarn, a non-peeling yarn. I would probably. But anyway, so I'm not going to be making this blanket again anytime soon because I have too many other things I need to do. But love the colors. I love the pattern. Let's do a pattern review. The pattern was well written. For the most part, I can understand it. It uses 2 different size hooks. So when you're reading the pattern, you need to really make sure you're paying attention to which hook you're using, which hook it's calling for you to use, because you switch your hook twice while doing the pattern. And then having the tutorial by Mikey with the pattern really helped. It did. It really, really helped. And so I would definitely suggest, if you're a visual learner like me, have the pattern. It's free. It doesn't cost you anything. And it's really good to start learning how to read patterns when you have a tutorial to go along beside it. So you can read the pattern first in the section you're working on, and then pull up Mikey, press play at that section, and watch what he does. And it helps stick in your mind, and it helps you learn how to read patterns. And that's what I did. It's great practice. Perfect practice. Because if you read something wrong and you can go back to see what Mikey did or whoever's doing the tutorial, you can catch your mistakes. So A+, hands down, outstanding tutorial by Mikey from the Crochet Crowd, and I give the pattern an A+. So, okay, that's it for the blanket. I'll put it back in its bag. Have no idea what I'm going to do with this yet. That was supposed to be the end of the video, but I forgot. You know, we had the autism auction, and my package from Bridget came. Isn't that cute? Little pink paper, pink envelope. Love it. So I'm going to open this. Let's open this bad boy up. See what we got in here. Whoop. Oh my goodness. I want to make sure I don't cut anything important. You know what I mean? It would not be good. All right, let's see what we got. I think she put something extra in here. Bridget, what did you do, Bridget? I think she did. I think she put something extra in here. All right. I got a card. Let's see what the card says. Ooh, there's something in here. What is it? Oh, it's a stitch marker. Oh, it's a crayon. Look how cute that is. Look, it's got purple on it. I love it, Bridget. Come on, focus. Focus. There, you guys can see it now. Oh, it's so cute. It says, thank you. Thank you. A queen's bag made for a queen. Made by a queen's bag made by a queen for a queen. Love Queen's Crafts, Bridget. That's so cute. I love my card, and I love this stitch. It's a purple stitch marker. I love it. That is adorable. Adorbs. All right, I'm going to put the stitch marker over there where I won't lose it. What is this? What did you send? What is this? Is this a yarn koozie? I think these are yarn koozies. Are these yarn koozies, Bridget? That is a bag. It's a notion. It is. It's a yarn cozy. Cake cozy, I think. I think that's what this is. I think this is a cake cozy. How cute. Isn't that purple's cute? I love it. It's like leopard print. And this one looks like the Nightmare Before what is Nightmare Before Christmas? I think this is a Nightmare Before Christmas. I recognize the characters. I recognize Jack and his girlfriend on here. I recognize those characters. And I want to say these are yarn koozies. Koozies. Y'all laughing at me because y'all like, look, Nisi can't say words again. And I can hear you guys yelling at me, trying to get me to hear you. I can't hear you. It's not alive. But you guys are going to correct me in the comments. I know you are. But these are really cute. Very cute. Thank you, Bridget. Sending something a little extra. How sweet is that? All right, so here I love how she has her own tags. This is a Japanese knot project, big blanket project bag. And I love it. Look how beautiful it is. Love it. And the purple looks perfect because there's purple in these puzzle pieces. Anyway, so what you do is you put your project all in there. Oh, Bridget. Look, she included a little notions bag to go with it. I love these. Little notions bag. And what you do is you put it through here like this, and then you carry it like that. And it's a Japanese knot bag. Isn't it sweet? And then it has the little tag, her personal tag on the side. Love it. Says Queen's Craft by Bridget, machine wash, tumble dry, low. I love that. I want to know where you get these. These would be great. I love that. Love it, Bridget. Bridget, you've outdone yourself yet again. So you already saw the sunflower bag I had. So I am definitely going to be taking these with me, Bridget. This one and the sunflower one with me when I travel. because I'm going to be taking projects with me for when I go home to visit, so I can crochet while I visit family. I probably should put this back in here so I won't lose it, Bridget. Yes. So I don't lose this, because I'll be using that. I'll be putting whatever hook I'm using with that project in there, and whatnot. So yes. So, and let me tell you guys something about Bridget. Bridget is such a sweetheart. I love me some Bridget. Bridget emailed me. She's like, Nisi, I know you were against the puzzle piece. You can pick any fabric I have if you want. And I told her, I'm like, no, puzzle piece, I'm fine with it now. I'm fine with it now. Because, and I'll tell you what I told her. It was when I did one of my autism acceptance lives. And Gemma's Journey Grace, who's an autistic creator in the UK, she and I were talking about the puzzle piece and why a lot of us in the autistic community do not like it. However, that live had ended, and I always go back once the video uploads and you can read the chat. I always go back and I read the chat because I miss a lot. I do. And I also check to see if there was anybody who watched it on replay and left comments down below the upload. And there was. And I can't remember her name off the top of my head, but she actually does have a channel, and I got her featured in my Autistic Creators channel list, featured channel list. She said, Nisi, something on the lines of, I really appreciate that you don't force your views on others and you're open-minded, and I wanted to share you what my experience of the puzzle piece is. And she basically said that she was late diagnosed female like many of us, and she went through a lot of mental illness issues, and finally when she got her diagnosis, she felt like finally the missing pieces of her life were finally put together and made sense. That missing piece was finally answered, and she was able to finally look back on her life and everything that happened to her and understand what was going on and why things were happening and still happening. And she was able to get the help that she needed to start the healing process and to start learning who she really is, and be able to learn how to live in this world, basically. Anyway, so I commented back on her comment, and I told her thank you so much, and that I really appreciated her sharing with me her perspective on her perspective on the puzzle piece, because it helped open my mind to see it in a different view, in a more positive view than the negative view that I've been viewing it for, well, since little man was 5 years old, and I got diagnosed right alongside with him. He's 11 now, so it's been 6 years. And I really appreciated it. And so now when people gift me autism gifts, and I do get gifts every once in a while. I like stitch markers, like this little ribbon stitch marker. I got that as a gift. I think this one came from Tank. And this is just one of the ones I got from Tank. And then I got some other autism puzzle piece type stitch markers. I had like a cross, and there was a heart, and then there was an actual puzzle that had like all the colors like this in it. And I accepted the gifts gracefully because I knew they were gifts from people that cared about me, my YouTube Yarny family and friends who cared about me and loved me and wanted to. That was their way of telling me, I see you and I hear you. And so obviously I'm going to accept that gift with love. And I put my opinion about the puzzle piece aside because of that. But now that I have that new perspective, those gifts have become even more important to me, because I totally understand where she was coming from, and being able to open your mind to that made a huge difference in my life. Something as simple as a small comment can make such a huge difference in your life if you allow it to, in a very positive way. So I thank that YouTube creator for it, and she does crochet, by the way. Anyhow, so I say all that to say, thank you, Bridget, for being so kind and giving me the option to choose something else. But I absolutely love this, and I'm going to carry it with pride. And I'm going to get emotional, start crying. Every time I carry this bag, I'll know that a child at Summit School is getting the help they need, getting the support they need. And I know that we made a difference in that child or children's lives. So, whew, emotional, getting emotional. Okay, so thank you, Bridget, so much for going out of your way and making sure that I was okay with that. And obviously I am. So I'm getting all choked up. So, thank you. I'll be using that one and my sunflower, and I can't wait. My mom better not try to steal my bags. Okay, then little man and I went to Vacation Bible School today, and I mailed off my grandson's turtle in the mail. Finally, he was asking about it, like, where's my turtle? And so I took a picture of this shipping label and sent it, so he could see, your turtle's on the way, baby. So his turtle, Sir Turtle, went in the mail today. And while I went to the mailed it off, I'm like, let me check my P.O. box, because Mr. Hansom's Father's Day gift, hopefully, fingers crossed, is in there, because Father's Day is around the corner. And it was. But then there was a key in my mailbox. Usually when there's a key in your mailbox, it means there was a package too big to fit in your mailbox. And I'm thinking, okay, I did not order anything, and I know my husband didn't order anything. So, what is in this mailbox? And I got a package that I did not order from Melissa, from Melissa's Crochet with Love, and there's a sticker on it that says, thank you. So let's see what this is, shall we? Who knew this was going to be an opening day? A review / happy mail day. Or I should say friend mail day. Alright. Whatever it is, it's very squishy. It's squishy, squishy. Oh, it's yarn. Oh, no, you didn't. Melissa! Oh my gosh, my face is red. Oh, God. Okay, so I have been telling, I'm in Melissa's lives and Angela's lives a lot, and I must have said this in Melissa's or Angela's lives I don't know how many times. I've never ever gotten to use puzzle yarn before, because I can never seem to get it on sale. And I was still waiting patiently to use puzzle yarn and waiting for it to go on sale. And that I definitely couldn't buy any, because I was on a yarn diet because of the whole new bed set and the whole new furniture set. Look what she sent me, y'all. She sent me puzzle yarn. Y'all making me cry. I'm not doing the ugly cry. I'm not doing it. My face is bright red and my nose is red. You can always tell I'm getting ready to cry because my nose gets bright red. Anyway, it is squishy soft, Angela. Oh, it's squishy. Oh, I love this. Ooh. It's 100% acrylic, 328 yards and 300 meters, 7 ounces, 200 grams. And the color is, jigsaw. And it's got all, Melissa, my son's gonna steal this yarn. You know that, right? Because it's blues and he's obsessed with blue. So I don't know what I can make with this. I'll have to look something up, but I got 2 skeins of it and it's beautiful. Oh, it's so pretty. Oh, I can't wait. I can't wait. I'll make something with it. I don't know what, but I might make maybe I'll make a nice winter a nice winter shrug with it, maybe. I'll have to see. It's a bulky 5, so I know with bulkier yarn, you don't need as many yards to make something. So I will, I'll have to ask my yarny friends around what I can make with a bulky 5. How many yards total would that be? Let me see. Let me put them up together because I'm a visual person. 656 yards. So what can I make with 656 yards of bulky 5? Very pretty. Very, oh, so pretty. Thank you, Melissa, so much. And she sent a card. I love the way you wrote my name. Can you guys see that? No. See how she wrote my name? Isn't that cute? Y'all's handwriting is so nice. Aw. Cute card. Says, thanks so much. Thanks for all of your help with the auction and for your amazing donations to my daughter's school. Hugs, Melissa. Thank you for allowing me to be part of something so important and being able to represent the adult autistic community, because autism doesn't go away and your autistic child is going to grow up to be an autistic adult, and the more support they get when they're young, the easier their life is going to be when they become adults. So with that said, that is the end of this video. I will see you guys again soon. Y'all know I'm getting ready to go on vacation. Just a quick reminder, no live this Tuesday. It's because tomorrow little man has, unfortunately, a dental appointment. He's got to have his crown replaced because it fell out at school. And so I do still plan on going live this Saturday, 10 a.m. Mountain, 11 a.m. Central, 12 noon Eastern for porch chat. I'm going to try and keep that live right at an hour. I'm going to try not to cut it short, but I do have a ton of things I do need to do because Father's Day is on Sunday, and so I want to do Mr. Hanson's dinner on Saturday night because I'm not going to have time to be doing dishes on Sunday because I will be packing the Yukon and getting ready to head to Texas to see my family. So that means I'm going to have to get a lot of things done, and I'm not going to be able to be on my live really long. So it will be a strictly an hour live, and I'm going to have some of my yarny girlfriends help me with that and, you know, put up alert emojis. Niecy, it's time to go. To help me get off of, because I could stay on a live, like on this video, it's like 30 minutes and I'm still yapping, to help me with that. So thank you so much, my friends, for the blessing and the love and all the extra goodies that you sent. You guys are amazing. You guys are so amazing. This community is so amazing. Oh, you gentlemen and ladies are just amazing. And I'm just so privileged and humbled by each of you. So, okay, so that's it. All right. I am still working on the heirloom Afghan. I got block 55 done. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to wait until I get to all the blocks finished. Blocks 55 through 63 done, and once I get 63 done, then I'll do another video and show all those blocks before I put them together. And then of course, you know, I'm going to do a video once I put this massive blanket together. Gosh, guys, I hope it turns out okay. I'm working on Mr. Hansom's blanket, and then I'll be working on little man's hoodie blankie. And I got some other little projects that I'm doing on the side to help me feel accomplished. Because, you know, when you do big projects, you're just like, oh, you feel like you've got nothing done because you don't have an FO. So the little projects that you can get done quick make you feel better about yourself. Like, oh, I got an FO. Anyway, so I do have some more content coming up. And then when I get back from vacation, I'll do an updated garden video. We've had so much rain, and honestly, nothing has really grown that much since the last video, except for my lettuces. I think they're almost ready to harvest. Like I can go ahead and go out there and start picking lettuce off and eating it for dinner. But I digress. A lot of other things really haven't grown much. So I think by the time I get back, I should see a major difference in the garden, and I'll do an update. All right. I'm signing off. We'll talk to you guys later, and I'll see you around the YouTube streets. And as always, don't forget, dare to be you, dare to be different. Love from Montana. Bye, everybody.